What's going on, people? I'm back again with another podcast. There's nothing been happening today, is there? Not much. There's a lot to talk about. If you're new to my channel, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and get involved at what we are going to talk about today. And as you know, Sean Dyche has been sacked as Nottingham Forest manager after yesterday's 0-0 draw against bottom of the league Wolves. Yeah, and when I knew, I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, and Ozzy Day thought he'll do a stream at 6 o'clock. And the first thing to what the hell is he on about? I ain't got a clue what he's talking about. And all you see is Dyche has been sacked. So thanks, Ozzy Day, for confirming he has been sacked. Okay?
Well, it's just funny watching you guys on the text messages, Ben, because I'd had 6 hours to process, 7 hours to process this, and all of my international Nottingham Forest buddies had obviously called me up. And then seeing you guys being 7 hours behind me, like you so frequently are in your Coach at Nottingham Forest analysis, and then just working through it. But absolute pandemonium and scenes again. We'll certainly get into it. I love Rads's video yesterday. I don't know why Rads just didn't upload the video from 3 months ago. And just like the same one. And then just like voiceover dub the manager. And just have Ange posted, Sean Dyche has been sacked as Nottingham Forest manager, Rads.
I could have just edited it, just done an AI job on it, couldn't I?
Just edited it and posted the same thing.
Oh, days, man. Rads is here as well. People in the chat, how you doing, Rads?
Oh, after yesterday, all sorts of emotions. I'm all right though, overall.
Overall, people, if you've not seen Rads's videos, please, I need to go and watch them after this video because I've been at work. It's been a hectic day, people, as you know. Last but not least, we've got the Washman. Steve, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, Ben. Do you know what, Ben? If there weren't some copyright laws installed, you could have put the EastEnders theme in, as an intro to this. Because there's more drama with us than EastEnders at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, days.
My God. Where do we start? Yeah, where do we start with all this?
Benny Hill's theme.
Yeah,
it's like, like you can make that's good skit out of like the musical chairs managers. So, goodness me. But look, let's just remind everyone, you can support a boring team. You can have a boring life, or you can have the ups and downs and those legendary moments that make that 23-year promotion or finishing seventh so special. I know which one I'm choosing, Ben.
Exactly. Like I said, my shout out to my sponsor as well, Adam Hall is Far and Wide. If you want to know more about them, the link is in the description. But before we do, we'll get through the comments. And like I said, Colin, how you doing, my friend? If you want to be a member like Colin, then please be a member as well. Make sure everyone follows Rads as well. His link is in the description. So make sure you watch his vlogs. Justin, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Martin, another legend. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're well, Martin. Another one. Too red. Terrible.
Ben, top of the league, Martin. Top of the league, Martin. Yeah. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. It's a fix.
I'm in a Champions League spot, I think.
I was very good last season and then dropped off, but this season I think I'm last. So I'm the real Nottingham Forest.
I'm in the conference. Come on. And last but not least, hi, Mr. Storm Panel. I hope you're doing well. Right. As you know, like Sean Dyche has been sacked. We get the panel's opinion on everything as well in the comment section. Please get involved as well. Right, who's starting? Who's starting with about Dyche? Obviously, Dave, let me start with you. What's your thoughts and feelings about Dyche getting sacked?
It was obviously a monumental decision for Evangelos Marinakis to have taken. My reaction to it, I don't like the hate and it's Marinakis is to blame and this is on him rhetoric that we're hearing. Marinakis has done so brilliantly well for Nottingham Forest, getting us up. And if it was easy, we would have done it 15, 20 years ago. But it wasn't easy. And then we got to the position where we were with Nuno. And I actually think all of his decision-making, including sacking Dyche, has actually been sound. He got, he replaced Nuno with a new manager because Nuno couldn't sign up to a more continental, aggressive style of play because he took a big swing with Ange Postecoglou and that style. That didn't work out. His decision-making then was to relieve Postecoglou, get in Dyche because he wanted to shore it up. I think that was the right decision at the time as well. And then relieving Dyche, he must have seen something in terms of how the players were reacting to him. I think it was Morgan Gibbs-White coming off the pitch when he was subbed, just didn't seem to react them. And the stuff on the exhaustive training, I don't think that's such a good move for them. So, look, it's unfortunate we've lost another manager, but the way things are looking, and you can look at the win percentage, and the win percentage for Dyche also paints a positive picture, but he also got to play weak Europa League teams, so his win percentage looks better. The plain eyes test, we're in trouble, and so something had to give, and he can't sack the players now, so what can he sack? So I applaud it. I think it's the right call, Ben.
I spoke to David before the start, and he said you're going to stick by Marinakis, but at the same time, he gets the last say on situation. And yes, I'm not going to slag Marinakis off, because for what he's done for the club, it's next level. So it's just so good. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in Europa, the Premier League, and he's basically upgraded Forest. So, but he has made mistakes. I think a lot of mistakes, though, David. Don't you?
But everyone makes mistakes, Ben. It's okay to make a mistake. Like, he took a big swing in trying to change the team. He couldn't manage the whole club day to day. So he had to bring in someone like Edu to put them in that position. Whether Edu is going to work out for him or not, it's not looking so good for Edu at the moment. But the strategy of putting in a sporting director, that's correct. The strategy of putting in a sporting director to sign players, that's also correct. The problem is that all of the players that Edu has signed have been an absolute disaster. And basically, none of them are any good. It's like 200. We've basically got the same team as last season. And in fact, in many ways, if you look at this team versus the team 2 seasons ago, I put it to you, the team 2 seasons ago is better than this one. So I'm not surprising that we're back down here. Maybe last year was an anomaly, but he took a big swing. It failed for him. We have to push on and support.
100%. Right, what's your views on what everything's been going off today?
It's just pure chaos, really. I didn't think we'd actually do it, get rid of another manager. I mean, at the same time, I'm not surprised with how this season's been. I do think it's probably the right decision, but equally, it's a case of you've got to now get this right. We were saying that after getting rid of Ange, you've got to get this next one right, and that didn't go quite to plan. So it's just a massive gamble to make another change, and obviously, I'm sure we're going to get on it. It looks like it could be Pereira.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all of us are a bit unsure about that one as well, like we all were with Dyche. So it's just, how many more lives have we got left, because we're kind of playing with fire. And when we've got 12 games left in the Premier League, we don't know how far we're going to go in Europe. And it's a shame, because that should have been such an amazing thing, I mean, we've all enjoyed playing in Europe again, but it's just become more of a secondary thing, like not an important thing almost. And that, having returned to Europe after so long, it's just a shame that the Premier League has let us down so much that it's just like, well, some people just aren't really bothered about it. It's like, let's just get knocked out of Europe and focus on the league. And it's a shame we have to talk like that. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, I've been maybe slightly more optimistic than some about us staying up all season. I think it's been definitely a fair thing to say that we could get relegated for a lot of the season. But yesterday was the first time I generally thought, like, I really think we could go down, because if we can't beat Wolves,
who can
they've
we
improved. Beat? Exactly, yeah. If they've improved recently, but they're still a very, very bad side.
They're very bad. Very
I
bad.
thought we were beating Dallas before Nico got sent off, though, to be fair.
What frustrates me, I don't want to. I still want to stick with the topic, and you're right, Rad. Like, for what, like I said, yesterday we were poor, and if we can't beat Wolves, and I thought after the game, we deserve to be relegated. And now I put in the title. It's a fourth manager, and I asked Steve this. It's a fourth manager now, and with Dave saying it's not Marinakis' fault, but I think it is part of his fault, because he gets the final say on everything. So, what's your thoughts, Dave, Steve, on anything?
Well, I've been thinking all day about this, and the way I look at it, the game last night was a must-win. It was a must-win for the club, for Dyche, for everybody connected. And I knew with the big man being there, I knew the writing was on the wall. I just knew, and the guys were I don't know if Dave obviously Dave spotted it, but when he got up off his seat and walked off, someone must have said something to him, and he nodded. And
Yeah.
it could have been someone could have said to him like sack him or get rid of him, and he could have acknowledged it. I knew the writing was on the wall then, and for me, Ben, 4 managers in one season we're entering Watford territory now. We all mock them, and we're becoming a bit of a sister club to them in some ways. You know, they go through managers like pants, and we're doing the same. I mean, it's crazy that, you know, like Rad said, we got to get, if it is Pereira, we said it about Dyche, we even said it about Ange, we got to back him. You know, whatever you think about him, I'm sure we'll get to him later.
We'll go back
but
to whoever
for me,
it is, Steve. Like,
yeah, we got to back. We got
like, look, the 2 games back to back. What came through for me on the TV is the noise comparison of Leeds' home team versus the Forest home team. Like, I just don't think the fans are giving them enough, and that's a byproduct of the results and how we're playing. But we've got to, like, the energy's just not with us. Something had to give, and maybe a new manager will do that. Because what else has he got? And to Rad's point on, it's a gamble. It's a massive gamble to keep Dyche as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think with sorry Ben, just one quick one as well. I think we such with the owner and everything involved. I think we see it coming now, don't we? We've seen it come with Nuno. I mean, even the cracks were starting to appear last season when Marinakis were on the pitch. You know, when all that thing after Leicester, and then what happened with Nuno with his press conference, and then with Ange, didn't win in 8 games. The Chelsea game was horrific. The boos at the end of that game, and the way Ange stood on the pitch, cut the lonely figure. And with Dyche, the writing was on the wall after the Wrexham game. The way he called out the team and the players. Now, I'm sure we can get to this on another subject, but the way he called out the players, as a manager now, you can't get away with that anymore because the players have such player power, and they're so protected, and the money they're on, they got this power, this egos about them. The moment he did that, Ben, I just knew Dyche was in trouble. And the Wrexham game for me, even worse than Braga away, so that was bad. But the Wrexham for me, by calling out them fringe players, and we know the players he's talking about, that's going to ripple through the team, because you can imagine them playing out, going to the likes of Yates, Gibbs White, saying, "Who's this guy telling me I'm no good? How dare he call me?" You know, he's basically calling them out, calling them rubbish, basically. And
Steve,
that for me,
but is he right though? Is he right to say that though? Like,
but Ben, it was a poor call and bad judgment from Dyche. And to Steve's point, you could see him imploding. Like you could, you know, when you saw Nuno implode with the way that he was reacting to the press conferences, the same way that we saw Ange Postecoglou. And we're just seeing it so many times now. And so that, man, there's a reason why when you play those championship manager games or the FIFA soccer, they make you simulate the questions you get asked by the press, and you got to answer. The reason why they do that is because managing the press is a way of indirectly talking to your players. And he just blew it. And the man management stuff is just absolutely critical. Why was Brian Clough so good? Because he's a good man manager. It's like what we always hear. And so we need a man manager right now, and Dyche blew it.
Did anyone in the panel and people in the chat as well, did anyone want Dyche to stay, or do you think it was right to call? Anyone in?
I will just put out there, I will probably agree with Dave in a sense. I think from what the results were going like, and what we are starting to hear now with the players unhappy and so on, and I think it was a right call myself, because I think we weren't going to get better. That's just the way I feel. That's just the way I think.
Let me see. It's like what Rad said. If let's say I back all the managers, right, and for me personally, right, he's coming to the club. We're second to bottom, right? Second to bottom, I think it was. His job was to keep Forest up. Yes, we should have beat Wolves. We've not been playing great. There's a few games we're shocking against Wrexham, Braga, Everton, both games.
We got 2 points out of it where we needed 9, Ben.
I know that, but come on, Dave. Like I said, Dyche is gone, but I just want to stick up for him. He's always going to talk the negative about what he did for the club. What are the positives that he did for the club? That's what everyone loves bad news, because it's Dyche. Yeah. If he was a foreign manager and he did exactly the same, do you think he would get treated the same? Like, if it was like everyone assumed, like, I think Silva's crap, the full manager. If that was Silva, do you think he'll get the same treatment as Dyche? Do you think anyone? I don't know, because I'm just
not. But Ben, life's not fair, right? And so how you get treated based on, the outfits you wear and the way you present yourself and your past history and all this sort of stuff, you say, oh, that shouldn't matter. It does matter. You got to get these players to win. The only thing that matters is
he didn't win. No, I don't get it, David. But he did win. He won games.
Oh, he's got some inflated results because take out the Europa League things and his win percentage is not that good.
So wait. So beat Liverpool away, big team, champions.
2 points for 9, Ben.
He beat Brentford away. He beat West Ham were poor. We beat them.
All right, next one. Who's improved under Dyche? Who's better now than they were 6 months ago?
Sangare. Come on.
I applaud you for using my own player and argument against it. This is particularly good.
It's true though. Like we all can say with Sangare, like I said, he had injuries, he had malaria.
Well, Sangare was already getting better, Ben.
No, he wasn't. Come on,
he's already getting better.
People in the chat before Dyche come in. Yes, we can all say Sangare had malaria, AFCON, the injuries. When he was playing, was he good? Come on.
That's true, Ben. He hasn't been that good the last couple of weeks.
Under Dyche, people was talking about him, right?
Right. One sunny day don't make a summer.
No. Answer the question. Was he good under Dyche?
He was slightly better.
Right. Was he good under?
But he was already coming.
Was he good under Cooper?
He was already coming. He was already coming.
No. Was he good under Cooper?
No.
Was he good under Nuno?
He was showing signs.
Right then. No. He wasn't showing. When he come back against Aston Villa when we lost 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Did we go downhill afterwards?
All right, fine. I'll concede that Sangare has gotten better.
Sangare,
but you can't establish causality on that, Ben.
No, you can't. People in the chat, I'm just saying how I feel. Sangare.
So you're telling me that Sean Dyche is a defensive midfielder whisperer. You're telling me that Sean Dyche has just got some incredible skill and he's just
Don't try that.
No. Can I just say one thing though? You do get some players who just click with the manager. Chris Wood with Nuno. Chris Wood did nothing under Cooper. Chris Wood under Nuno transformed. And I think what Ben's trying to say is certain players just react differently to certain managers. And that
so let's have a look at the difference. Let's have a look at the difference. How much did Chris Wood improve under Nuno? Did Sangare improve by that same multiplier?
Yeah. But they did for no. They're different positions though. Sangare's not going to score 20 odd goals.
But come on.
No. It's what the position they're in. If Dyche worked at him in training, it's just how certain players click with different managers. You know what I mean? It's
people
the way.
People in the chat. Do you think Sangare improved under Dyche than the rest of them? This is an argument. What other players improved under Dyche? Because you can say Nicky Williams. He improved.
He's consistent all the time.
He's consistent all the time.
Elliot Anderson got worse.
100%. 100% he got worse.
Matt Sells got worse. Milenkovic got worse.
Milenkovic is poor last night. Milenkovic was very poor last night. Pretty standard.
Very poor.
He was bad.
The people in the chat. And this is a question for you lot. Was we right to get Dyche out? Yes or no? Me personally, I'm gutted. But end of the day, with Forest fans.
Can I just say one final thing as well? That I will defend the managers and all managers and Dyche for this. You cannot blame the manager for a 5-on-1 overlap and not scoring.
Oh God.
Well, he actually had too many players to pass to there. If he actually only has one, he passes to the one player. But actually, he just played the ball into the approximate area where the 5 players were, or the 4 players were, and it just went to the wrong spot, Steve.
Do you know what, though, right? I would have rather last night, and this sounds crazy, some people probably agree on this, that was more frustrating to watch that, where we just couldn't score 30-odd shots or whatever it was. I'd rather if Wolves had been playing better and we had just won that 1-0 with a scruffy goal. Because last night was just so frustrating. I mean, we could be playing now, we wouldn't have scored. And for me, it was just, and at the end, I think, do you know what? We underestimated that save at the end by Ortega as well.
Yes.
Oh, it's a great
save.
When that was breaking away, I thought, this is going in here.
They would have been.
Do you know what? That save could save us. Could save us a season.
Yeah, that was a point. That moment definitely definitely saved us a point. I thought it was to Misfit Love's comment, Ben, that miss on Luca. It wasn't in the easiest spot for Luca, and he was moving at pace. So it wasn't put exactly where he would have wanted it, but he probably
could have taken a touch though. He could have had a touch.
Mate, he could have taken a touch, stopped, sat on the ball, stood up, and still kicked it in.
Let's talk about a little bit about the game yesterday, because I don't want to talk about yesterday's game, but we're going to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about the game, but we're going to talk about it. Okay,
we have to. Then we have to. Like, how? Rad, like everyone who watched the game, and when Wolves were poor, absolutely shocking, and the 6-on-1 was embarrassing. And I want to mention one player. I don't know if we can blame him or not. Luca. Did anyone notice him on the pitch? Can we blame him? Or can we blame the ball's not going towards him? Anyone talk to me? Talk to me, someone, man.
Well, can you just confirm? I saw some arm flapping from him off camera when they weren't passing the ball, and some frustration a couple of games in. And I just think if you're a new person into a team, you just have to be blindly positive and just all up for it. Let's go, boys. And so when he scored and he grabbed the ball and ran back in the last match, look, it's a tough game for him to get into. But Chris Wood scores that chance, to be fair. So
you know what it is? I'm saying to people around me, that was more of an ego juice game, more than Luca, if I'm honest. I don't know if everyone agreed. Because
but that being said, Ben, the average height of that Wolves player is about 5'5". I've never seen a team so small. And the biggest player was the guy up front. But other than that, they were all about 5'3". They were tiny, and he's 6'6".
Even Gomez, Andre Gomez for them in midfield, he's about 4 foot. Even Raz is taller than him. I don't
think Raz was taller than anybody.
I think Raz is taller than everyone else. But yeah, any people in the chat, or any positives about yesterday's game that we can move on?
Well, in terms of positives, one thing that was also striking for me was just the lack of the use of substitutes. And you're sitting there going, oh, he's going to leave Hutchinson on, he's going to leave this person on and leave this person on. And you sit there, and normally you'd say, oh, why didn't you try this person, or why didn't you try this person? But actually you're thinking, oh, yeah, God, he's gone. How many times has he gone to McAtee and he's done nothing? So, why bother? But I think McAtee's ahead of Ndoye. Ndoye hasn't really done anything, has he?
No, really, come on.
I reckon Ndoye's getting into the Divock Origi and that other striker guy.
Oh, no, I won't push it to that narrative, David. He's not that bad. Divock Origi was shocking.
Ndoye trying to do an overhead kick.
Oh no! Okay. Okay.
That sums up this season.
Yeah.
I think.
Wasn't ever that other guy we had Ayew?
Ayew. Oh, I'm about to mention him. Oh, don't. He did one. Milenkovic did one as well.
Maybe, I just thought when Milenkovic did that, I just thought, I've just had enough of this. I'm just going to whack
it. Here's the thing,
myself.
right? Like that.
The corners, even the corners.
Did the crowd? How funny was the crowd cheer when Hutchinson played the short corner?
Oh, God.
Hilarious. I don't know. Hutchinson twice went into the side netting.
I don't know if Dave or Steve seen it. You know when he did the second corner, some of the fans were giving Hutchinson some crap, and Mick Gibbs-White was shouting back at him and said, just support him. Don't shout at him because.
Well, Gibbs-White's right, but he still probably shouldn't bother.
Yeah, but fans, we pay. You know how much it was to get in the ground? £65 for this game. It was.
Yeah, have you guys ever hit a corner and it's not gone in? Have you guys ever had that happen?
I've done one. We got in.
Okay, so when I played, I've frequently been known for taking corners, and I backed myself as a good corner taker. And I've knocked a couple. I've kicked hundreds of corners. And I've knocked a couple that have not gone in. I tell you, when you kick the second one, you freaking make sure it goes in. I'm telling you, you don't blow it. You just don't. And so to do two in a row, it's just unbelievable that can happen.
The difference is, all right, is these players earn thousands of pounds a week, right? And they should be able to hit over the first man anyway. And going to the side netting I mean, I agree. I kind of agree with Gibbs White, and I don't, because for me, and again, it goes back to saying about players being protected. Us as fans, and I think Dave just touched on then about what we spend to go and watch them, and we invest our time and watch it. When you see a player who can't, who it's just like negative from a corner, it's just frustrating. You know,
it was funny what the manager said. You know the third corner. He did a short corner.
Oh, it was hilarious.
It's so funny that.
Like that was actually the most entertaining thing of the whole night.
Yeah,
Was
it
the
wasn't
third
great,
quarter.
was it?
It's inexcusable. But then here's the next one, right? Elliot Anderson can ping a ball from one side of the freaking field and find Ola Aina or Nico Williams, but the guy can't kick a corner. I don't understand how that's possible. And I don't understand why the guy isn't just going down to doing extra training 2 hours a day, just kicking the ball over and over and over again. I just don't understand, Ben. I don't get it.
It's just absolutely shocking. But like I said, we're not going to talk about this game. It was Steve. Anything else?
No, I just say we are the worst team in the league for corners. We are.
And set pieces.
Set
Pieces. We are. We are.
Do we all remember who scored the last set piece for Forest?
I don't know.
It was a deflection. It wasn't even a real goal from what I'm pretty sure it was Jesse Lingard that we deflected one, wasn't it?
No, we scored. No.
We've done it before that one, haven't we? Surely we have. People in the chat, where's that time we did a free kick?
I thought it was Jesse Lingard's weird deflected.
We definitely scored corners.
We definitely told
I mean free kick. I mean free kick.
Oh, free kick.
Oh, yeah.
Free kick.
So, someone Google it quick.
Do you know what? You know the Ben Osborne flick up against Bristol City?
Yeah.
I think that's the last direct free kick we've scored. I might be wrong.
It was James Garner scored one, and the
James Garner scored
one.
But the Jesse Lingard one was a deflection where it was a BS goal and arguable.
Yeah, that one.
I'm going to Google it. Google will know something. But last time we scored a free kick. But people, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Make sure everyone.
This is what I reckon that they should have done, Ben, with the structure of the team. He should have picked Yates or Dominguez, and he should have played Gibbs White on the wing. That's what he should have done.
You know what? I said that. Try and Gibbs White as a winger.
Because Gibbs White has got the energy and the pace and all that sort of stuff. And Yates would have tried it. I'm critical of him, but Yates has roles to play. And sometimes there are Yates games, and maybe that was one, but Noah Page says, right, maybe Dominguez as well. But I just think Gibbs White would have offered us something else because, Callum and, oh, goodness me.
Can I ask a question? And we're talking about free kicks. Guess who scored the last direct free kick for Forest?
Hiram James Garner.
Ben Osborne.
Nope.
Who?
Thiago Silva. Against Bristol City 1-0. Behind closed doors. That's the last time we scored. That's the last time we scored. I didn't even rate him either. People, please hit the like button, subscribe if you know. Before we do talk about Pereira, we're still talking about Dyches. Do you think any of the players are to blame for the sacking?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Talk to me.
100%. The players, like I said earlier, Ben, 6 on 5 or whatever it was on one, that's their fault. Like taking pot shots from 30 yards. I know it came across quite desperate, but, some of the players, we touched on some of the players. But then on the flip side, I said earlier then, what Dyche did was kind of wrong by calling the players out. There's a way of doing it. But then the players control the system now, Ben. It's not like, imagine these players under like Fergie or Clough or Wenger or Mourinho. They'd be hung out to dry. Like it's just the way it is now.
Yeah,
these
but all
players,
those teams at the top of the league, Steve.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you want someone gone, right, you get him sacked. What I'm saying is, Fergie, right? He had some players. He had egos in his team. Right? I know they win in leagues, but Beckham. Ta-da, you're gone. Roy Keane, ta-da, you're gone.
John Stam.
Yap Stam, you're gone. Van Nistelrooy, you gone. What I'm saying is, if players want a manager sacked now, it's done like that. And I think the only one who has pull anymore is Pep. I think he's the only one who the players work for him. And for me, the players have to own up and look themselves in the mirror. I mean, last night was just desperate.
Thinking of the psychology, Steve. Do the players actually care? Why don't just play it out? You're a multi-million-dollar earning footballer. You play for Nottingham Forest. You're Morgan Gibbs-White, you're Elliot Anderson, you're any of these guys, you've got a 10-year career. You're 3 or 4 years, 2 years tenure with Nottingham Forest tops. If Nottingham Forest get relegated, most of them just get sold and moved on. So
I said that.
It doesn't actually like if we're in the championship next season, who's still playing for us? What, Yates, Taiwo, Bakwa, the rest of them probably get Zach Abbott. The rest of them probably get sold. So therefore, they're not going to be as engaged in the manager, and so you've got to find someone that they care about. You've got to find. They're saving the manager, and if Dyche can't establish a relationship with them where they want to go out and freaking die for the guy, then he's not the guy.
Yeah.
The thing about it, right, is there's players who, like you said, they earn a stupid amount of money now, right? It's all about money. But through the heart of that, every team in the Premier League probably got it right. Where, for me, there's probably Ryan Yates, Nico Williams, and you could probably throw 1 or 2 other names who generally care about playing the football and playing, if you want to say, for the badge even. Definitely Ryan Yates anyway. Nico is a footballer who you can see he just gives it every game. But like you said, Dave, people like Anderson, Gibbs-White, and these other players, and Murillo will get the big moves down the line. And
but even if
they know that.
Even if they get a sideways move, Steve,
what
does it matter?
There's no connection anymore. There's so much money in the game now, and that's just taken over. It's like Cole Palmer now for Chelsea. Yeah,
it's transactional.
If some players want to go back to their home clubs and play for this and they dream club and all that, but they do all the kissing the badge in and all that, and for me, it's just money just ruins the game. I don't like
that either as well. To be fair,
what, kissing the badge?
Yeah.
Yes. You got to mean it.
Who's kissing the badge in the day? He's only just joined the club as well. And already I've seen him. He scored a goal the other day. I can't remember who it was. He's kissing the badge. I'm like, mate, you just joined him. It's like, what you doing? It's just embarrassing. If Ryan Yates does it, you understand.
Who was it? People are trying.
Imagine when Emmanuel Dennis scored that 1 goal for us. He runs off kissing the badge. You just sit there going, "What are you doing?"
Well, do you remember Ben? You definitely remember this. Marlon King. Do you remember Marlon King? Did it?
I remember Marlon King.
When we won 2-1.
Marlon King. Yeah, beat West Ham, and he went out with the badge.
He's like this. You know why? Because he was getting so much shite before that, and because he scored because who was it?
And Joe Kinnear called him out, being overweight or something.
And that. When was it? Oh, I remember because it was. He thought it was clever, Marlon King. I think I like Marlon King because I interviewed him in lockdown. He scored a goal because I think Sir Brian Clough passed away, and because he thought he'd get away with it. Yeah, so Marlon King, man, bloody hell, we're going back now.
But all this is, the whole. I can't remember, but.
Rads remembers Marlon King.
Rads, do you remember Marlon King?
I don't remember him playing for us, but I do know.
You can't remember Marlon King?
No.
I'm pretty sure Rads wasn't born when Marlon King played for us.
I'm only a baby.
Thomas Dad, he'll know who Marlon King is.
Rads, have you gone back and watched the season review of Nottingham Forest from 93, 94 on YouTube and spent the 3 hours doing that? Have you gone down that rabbit hole?
I know most things about the club, so I just don't know all the details from those days, but I know.
Dave, he's got his dad with him. Leave him alone. His dad will give him some more tips about that.
Yeah, my dad will do that.
My dad will do that.
Can I just say, and for nostalgia reasons, and going back to the free kicks, the greatest direct free kick in the history of Forest is Lewis McGugan against Ipswich.
Oh, that's
by far. I just put it out there. That is the great free kick.
Yeah. Wait.
Ironically, there was an Ian Woan one. There's an Ian Woan one that was very good. There was also a Colin Cooper one from long distance, and all of Stuart Pearce's ones just win.
Oh, Stuart Pearce, yeah.
Stuart Pearce, not against Stuart Pearce. Ian Woan against Tottenham in the FA Cup.
The Ian Woan one is ridiculous.
But he bent it in top corner.
People, as you know, I love Ian Woan, and I am a bit disappointed he's left, but it is what it is. It's football. It's football. Right, people, let's talk about it. It seems like Vitor Pereira is coming in to Nottingham Forest. I'm not going to get everyone's opinion about him. People in the chat, are you happy with Vitor Pereira coming to Forest? As you know, he was at Wolves last season. He kept him up. I think he won 10 games out of 22. And this season, he didn't win a game at all, and that's why he got sacked. He's coming back to Nottingham Forest, it seems. There should be an announcement tonight or tomorrow morning. Let me get everyone's opinion. So people in the chat, what's your opinion about Vitor Pereira? Who will start with Pereira? Rad, some start with you. Are you happy, getting jolly about Pereira? Or, yeah, tell me.
I wouldn't say jolly. I mean, I'm just gonna have to reserve judgment at this point because we've done this 3 times now this season. I have a new manager, which is just mental. I can't believe I just said that. It's a real sentence that we've done that. A part of me kind of likes it. Having seen what he did at Wolves last season, he did actually get them out of quite a big hole and kept them up pretty easily in the end. So based off that, if he does that with us, then I think it will work, even if it's... I don't think it is short-term thinking, actually, based off something I saw on Sky. But yeah, I just don't know whether it's like a long-term solution. Whoever we brought in, like, is this something that we really thought about for a while? You know, something we wanted to do at the end of the season, and it's like, okay, we'll just do it now because we're desperate. So yeah, there's so many unknowns. I just think ultimately getting a guy who started the season at the team at the bottom of the league and we're trying to stay in the Premier League, it just feels a bit dangerous. Like, it's not all his fault that they're bottom, but he's partly to blame. Like, he started the season with Wolves and now look where they are. And I know that they lost like Cunha and their left back and a couple of other players. They didn't sign anybody. They sold key players. That definitely didn't help. But I don't fully know what happened. But I know the end of his time at Wolves was quite toxic.
He was. They didn't win it in the games at all.
Yeah. There's a video of him, I think, literally like arguing with the fans his last game. Like, he's going right into the crowd. I don't fully know what happened, but it seemed to all kick off at the end. I don't think any of us would pick him as our first choice, but I mean, at this stage, you're taking a gamble on somebody that's like a proven track record at this point because they've got to get a result straight away. There's only 12 games to go. It's not like when Dyches joined. And again, we've just been saying about the players. Like, the players have now got to step up as well. Yeah, you can have any manager. Pep can be in charge of us. If the players are playing like they did yesterday, I think the players are more to blame yesterday than Dyche. Like, the subs, I think Dyche could have done more. You know, I don't think he did bear anything to change the way the game went. But the players, all game long, you know, we're just nowhere near at it. Again, there's only really Nico Williams that I think is consistently good all season for us. So, you know, you can have the best manager in the world, but if you've got 6 Forest players v 1 Wolves defender and you somehow can't score, it's like, you know, that's on the players, isn't it? I know the manager's got to get you in the right headspace. And that's another thing I think we've lacked this season, is we only seem to turn up when we play Arsenal and Spurs and Brentford away because they're in good form. That's the frustrating thing. Is we prove when we can get results, and yet we then play like we did against Wolves, Everton, etc.
This is what frustrates me, and I echo what Rasta before gets David. We are beating these bigger teams, but we're not performing against these low teams. And now we have got a hard group. Like I said, we've got Liverpool, we've still got Chelsea, we've got Newcastle, we've got Man City away. We've still got big teams playing away. And like I said, I just want to see where's that comment gone? With Stuart, Forest podcasters that wanted to like out before he managed a game, them voice, and he did. Like, people didn't want Dyche in, and that's why I mentioned to David. He gets results, and then we're bringing Pereira in. Is he like? And he did. To be fair, he did get Wolves out the bottom 3. Let's keep it real. He got him out. And if Marinakis is trying to do the same, then I'm giving him to the end of the season. Then I'll be happy with him. But long term, what's your thoughts? I can ask you, Dave. What's your thoughts on Pereira? Are you excited?
Long term's completely irrelevant, Ben. It's the rest of the season between now and then. Look, I think there are a few attributes you're looking for in the manager we signed. And I think I had one thought, which was I just parachute the Olympiacos manager in and just say, you're not managing Olympiacos anymore. You're managing Forest till the end of the season. You're going to save us, and just abandon the Greek league and just have his assistant run it. Because that's one important thing, is a familiarity with Marinakis. So Pereira does give you that because he's got that. Look, the thing is that we got 12 games. And anyone with a bit of familiarity with the Premier League is going to be pretty important. And so if he did it last season, then maybe he can do it again. Maybe. I think I've got Cunha in my draft fantasy league, so I watch him pretty closely. He is an excellent player. And so him coming out of that Wolves team will have made a massive, massive difference to them. And the thing is that I like that at least there's been a bit of time. We went too quickly into Ange Postecoglou after he'd been sacked by Tottenham. So maybe Pereira's got enough time. What I do know is that Marinakis will have thought about this enormously, and he'll have the right decision. And I have actually thought, I don't think any of Marinakis' decisions have actually been wrong. He's been a little unlucky and not got the right person. So if Pereira is the one, great. I would have liked Thomas Frank, though. I've liked him for a while, but I think it's too raw for him.
Thomas Frank? Oh,
no. I think it's too raw for him and too soon.
No, not Thomas Frank.
You need a break.
What's your thoughts, Steve? I like
Steve Cooper would also be good.
Right. People talk. Would you have Steve Cooper back?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't. I love him. I loved him for what he did for Forest. I fucking love him.
You don't go back the same time. You don't go back.
Look what happened to Billy Davis. It was good for his first season, but second one, you've ruined it. You ruined Forest. And I don't want that. I love Cooper.
I don't want him to be thrown into this mess.
Yeah, no,
you know,
I don't
stay away from it, Cooper.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. It's 3-on-1 this, mate. You can't win this battle, mate. So
yeah, well, what we need to find is someone who knows what they're in for, and might be a chance of getting the players to be motivated for them. I'm getting hammered in the comments for Thomas Frank. I don't think they should choose Thomas Frank now for the same reason that they shouldn't have chosen Ange Postecoglou, because it was just too soon. And when you've got these big jobs and you've got a failure, you need a little bit of time to have thought through what you're doing, which is why I don't mind the ex-Wolves guy, because he'll have been sitting on the sidelines for 5 months thinking about how I should have done it. What did I do wrong? And if I get another chance in the Premier League, what would I do?
My opinion, Ben. I don't know a lot about this Pereira guy, but going by what we know from the Wolves is, yes, he had a really good start. And the thing is, we don't really know the politics of what happened with the Wolves last year. I know he had a bad start of the season. And like Dave touched on, they lost Cunha, lost the left back, lost a few key players. And we don't know what turmoil they went through last summer. I mean, he could have gone toxic because he went against the ownership and he went back, then the recruitment was bad. That being said, if you look at it, he looks quite a charismatic kind of guy, quite a fiery guy. Maybe that's what the club needs. And you know what? You see some of the celebrations. I've seen some Wolves fans saying did he come up in the middle of the pitch with a Wolves scarf on and sing or something? And
he did. Yes, he did. Yeah.
And he's known to be out and go out for a few pints. And I've heard stories where, have you seen the videos he goes over and does the whole fist pumps? He riles the crowd up. Now, you could picture the scene, right? If we were to beat Liverpool a week Sunday, and he walks over to the A block.
We are beating Liverpool. I'm guaranteed we are beating Liverpool.
If he was now we're beating Liverpool.
I'm convinced we're beating Liverpool.
I don't know what it is about this podcast. It was all doom and gloom 45 minutes ago, but now I'm convinced it's 3-0. I'm just convinced we're winning.
Doors put faith in me. I suddenly believe.
I suddenly believe we're going to win.
You could picture the scene now. If he was to walk over to the A block and do what Steve Cooper used to do, and fist pump and get the crowd up, maybe that's the energy we may need, and that's what Marinakis is thinking. Bring this guy in who's got a bit of fiery attitude about him, just try and perk the place up a bit, because there's other names being mentioned and they could just come in and just stink the place out. So this guy,
You are right, Steve.
for me, I think it's a short-term thing, and I will stick by this. Marco Silva is the guy the
We're
Marinakis
still
won.
talking about Marco Silva.
No,
He is
no,
Ben,
no,
Ben,
no,
Ben,
no,
Ben,
no.
Ben.
I
He
don't
is
want
the
Marcus
guy.
Silva. No.
All right, well,
Don't
Ben.
settle down.
That's right. Shout out to what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name now. Before the game, I had to argue about Silva. We had a discussion. I forgot his name now. And I said to him, Silva is a crap manager. Alan, I love you lots, but he's a crap manager. He did crap with Hull. He did crap with Watford. He did crap with Everton. What's he doing with Fulham? Marinakis, he wants bigger things. What did he do at Olympiacos, Silva? Right, let me talk. People in the chat. Who would you want if we didn't have Vitor Pereira, and that's the panel? Who would you want if we wasn't linked with? If we was getting Pereira, who would you want? Rads, who would you want, Rads?
I have no idea. Honestly.
Marco Silva. Marco Silva.
No.
Marco Silva, actually, that's a good shout.
What do you mean? That's right. Right, let me get
No.
Right, let me get him out. Don't let me get him out. No, wait. You started this. No, I'm joking. Come on, man. What about you, Ozzy? Who would you want?
I'm not saying anything. You're just going to kick me out of the show.
I'm going to kick you out. Just don't mention his name.
No, he just said he wants Thomas Frank. He said he'd have Thomas Frank.
I've admired Thomas Frank for a while. I think the psychology of his current plight is probably not good. I'm going to build on something Steve said, which was, if you remember how Nuno came into the club post Steve Cooper, he had this way of not abandoning all of the positives that Steve Cooper had and what he built on. And he just had this way of managing things. And you could just tell, this Nuno guy's on point. Whoever we get has got to be able to Steve's point on the fist pumping or getting the crowd together or something like that, has got to just be able to galvanize the fans and galvanize the club, and a bit of an us versus everyone mentality. It's a difficult choice, Ben. I don't know, Pereira looks the guy.
So
more I think about it, he's going to be better after Wolves. He's had 6 months out. Let's all get behind him. We're going to make the City ground electric. I might have to fly out to London and come to the last game.
You need to come to the game.
I might have to put the record on the line. 10 from 12 wins when I go and watch.
Maybe you can go with Martin. Martin, sometimes his mum doesn't go and he has a spare ticket. So Martin, if you got a spare ticket,
I'll research that. Well, I am planning on going to Istanbul.
Oh yeah. See, I'm already going. So we're going for pre-trip. I'm going for a pre-trip next week. So I am heading to Fenerbahce next week.
You're looking forward to getting on your Marinakis purchased coach?
I am. You know what? Shout out to Marinakis, man. Like I spoke to Max from DoreOntour, and the Villa paid like a little bit towards it. Marinakis paid full of it. So like I said, we can say whatever about the people, the outsiders who doesn't like Marinakis are going to be disrespectful towards him. And as Forest fans, we will always appreciate for what he's.
I love how much everyone else hates Marinakis, Ben.
Huh?
I like how I'm in a EPL chat, and one of the guys, literally his name in the chat is "I hate Marinakis," and I love the fact that we have Marinakis. He's great. I back him. His decision making is sound. I reckon we've been unlucky, man. Like a few things went against us, and ironically enough, if Nico Williams just lets the ball go into the goal, I reckon we beat Palace. And Nico's not suspended for the next match. We're in a better performance. It might have the handball might have cost Dyche everything.
Yeah,
I think that's the moment.
Can I just say what Simon Jordan said on TalkSport today about Marinakis? And he said it good about him. If he gets Pereira in, right, and he keeps us up, Marinakis will have no qualms about getting rid of him in the summer and bringing someone else in. That's all Marinakis wants, is to be safe in the Premier League. That's all he wants. If Pereira does the job, he would have no worries about saying,
Isn't that what you
"Cheers,
want,
Pereira."
Steve?
Yeah, that's all he wants. If Pereira keeps us up, right, Marinakis will say, "Thanks for that. I'm going to someone else." And like Ben, you are right. He is aiming high, but what I'm saying is, if Marco Silva is the guy he wants, that's what he will have installed this summer. If the way it pans out, because I'm thinking that's the way it's going to go. If we stay in the Premier League, myself, I think that's how it's going to pan out. So Marinakis doesn't care, and that's what Dave's saying. Marinakis is ruthless, and he cares. He does not want Forest to go down. I know most owners don't care. Look at Sheffield Wednesday, but I mean, Marinakis his priority is to keep Forest in the Premier League.
Who cares more, the managers or Marinakis, Steve?
Marinakis.
Okay.
Marinakis.
So if we've got a manager and Manchester City come calling and say, we want you to be our manager, how many of them are staying with us? Over the last 10 years, how many of the managers, how many managers have we got? So if any of our managers over the last 10 years get called up by Manchester City and say, we want you to manage us, how many of our managers would have stayed with us? And the answer to that question is none.
Yes.
So
look at Gibbs White situation.
Yeah, Gibbs White. Well, Marinakis just completely brilliantly managed that, because what I take on it is that Marinakis said to Gibbs White, mate, the only way they knew about the relegation release clause is because you told them. That was a confidential clause. So no, this gets better. So I reckon Marinakis said to Gibbs White, if you get sold, then I'm suing you for the £15 million difference that I should have gotten, and you and your manager are going to be liable for that amount, which is why Gibbs White flipped. And I reckon that is what he did, and that is brilliant. If that is what you did,
it's funny. It's nothing. We've never heard nothing about that, have we? Since then, I thought we might have heard something about it. Because, like I said,
Marinakis just bullied him. And then how good was Marinakis standing next to him at the press conference?
That became an internet meme. That did.
That was
the best. I don't care. It's so good.
Oh, days. Before we go, people, please do hit like and subscribe if you're new. And like I said, if we get Pereira in, like I said, is it 13 games left, 12 games left?
Ben, can we answer a comment from Justin Lewis?
Yeah, this one here. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So the last couple of Premier League seasons, the teams that have stayed up have not needed anything like as many number of points.
Not the magic 40 anyway, like normal.
Yeah, certainly haven't needed the magic 40, that's for sure. Well, Tottenham stayed up last time with 38 points, but really they only needed 26. So 26 points sends you down now with last season with Leicester. So it's a different number. We'll have to run a calculation. But look, if we can get to 40, we're obviously safe.
Can we do it though? That's the thing.
13 points. So that's
13 points. We've got a match against Burnley.
5 wins. Yeah, 4 or 5 wins we need.
Can we say,
well, apparently Marco Silva sucks, so we should be able to beat Fulham.
He does. He is. He sucks. I don't care.
I tell you what.
Paz in Portugal.
I reckon, all jokes aside, if we beat Liverpool in the next match, we stay up.
Yeah, no. We are going to beat them.
If we beat Liverpool, that would be enough. And then we got Liverpool, Brighton, and Man City. Goodness me, we might take nothing from that. And then we got Tottenham and goodness me.
Do you know what? Hey, Dave, do you know what though? Brighton are there for the taking now. If we turn up, they're in a fight, mind. Brighton are in a fight.
See, I said
Brighton
will be Wolves, Burnley, and Brighton. I've changed my mind on it. I think that Brighton will go down.
Who did Brighton play? Who did Brighton play the other day?
Villa.
They lost. Palace beat them. Brighton were poor. They were so slow so again, it's on the day, I know. But if we turn up and we have this new manager bounce and we're up for it, who knows? So that could be one. I mean, the City game, we always use that phrase, free hit. But yeah, it's the other games we've got to target really.
Boys, before we do go, is there any topics before? Because I know Dave's going to shoot off. Is there anything else you want to?
I have got one thing to say, and then the Arsenal fans watching. winning at Brentford isn't for everyone, is it?
It's not. Great result that was. Great result. What the limbs on that was amazing. But yeah, unlucky Arsenal. Oh, I do want Arsenal to win the league, but I just don't want Liverpool to go near it. Like I said, people, it's been a fantastic show.
And I got one last point for you.
Yep.
I think everything with Forest has gone downhill since the 30th of August 2025. Can be traced back to that day. And you know what happened on that day?
We lost 3-0 to West Ham.
We signed Nicolas Savona.
This guy is trying to trigger me. This guy's trying to trigger me. I'm not responding to him at all. This is why I can end the show. You're trying to trigger me, and you're not doing it. Just to my right, I'm not doing it. He's a great player.
Savona has been the problem this whole time.
This whole time we've basically fallen apart. Basically, it's like your Sangare argument. You can't argue. There have been hopeless since Savona turned up. It's all his fault.
It's just right. I hope Sangare, as I think every Forest fan say, we hope he does well under the new management. That's all I'm saying. Everyone needs to. All the players need to. If we want to get out this nonsense, but it's what it is. Right, people, again, thank you very much for coming on the show. Make sure everyone follows Rads on his YouTube channel as well. The link is in the description. He's got 2 videos out. I didn't really even know his vlog, standard, but he's got another one with
2 videos in 3 hours. I've never done that. So
wow. So make
check it out.
make sure everyone follows Rads. Dave, you was live as the rugby started, David, on yours. What you was live
the Australian Rugby League stuff. I've also got a science show now, Ben, on Spotify called the Connect Side Podcast.
Oh, why didn't you tell me before? I could have put a link in.
We'll do it next time.
We'll do it next time. So make sure everyone follows us, David.
We're not on YouTube yet. Go jump over on Spotify and
no, the rugby one. The rugby one.
The rugby one. Yeah, Australian Rugby League. It's
No, I saw you live the other day. I saw you live. Was it this morning or yesterday?
No, it was a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago. I thought he's back on again. And Steve, like I said, Steve's on.
Yeah, we have the ongoing question actually on our Australian Rugby League show is whether or not the team that I support, the Cronulla Sharks, would beat the Aussie Australian women's soccer team or football team, the Matildas, and whether a professional rugby team would beat a women's football team. And I say the football team would win, Ben. The soccer team. I mean, the men's rugby league team would beat the women, is what I say. It's an ongoing.
No, they will not.
It's an ongoing argument.
Yeah, you keep doing arguments. You talk absolutely nonsense, man. Again, if you were playing Forest Ladies, we'd absolutely spank them. So,
the Forest Ladies would win.
Yeah, Forest Ladies will always win.
Forest Ladies would win, but the Australian Matildas, they wouldn't.
Right, people, like I said, hopefully we'll announce Pereira in the morning, maybe tonight at 1 a.m. when Dave will still be awake. Dave, don't text me at 1 a.m. again, please. That's
go live. I'll go live, Dore, the moment it happens.
I might go live. Yeah, the moment it happens, I am going live. I'm like, hell, I'm not going live. You're mad. Right, people,
Ben, just quick one. You should try it one day. Try like 3 a.m. in the morning, just do like a live stream. Just so many views you can get. Like, because all the foreign people like Dave's and all that, the other side of the world watching.
My phone was going berserk whilst you guys were sleeping with Sean Dyche getting sacked.
I was getting ready for work at 5, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what time was it announced?
What time? I don't know. I was asleep.
12:30 your time.
Half midnight.
I couldn't believe it.
Because Dyche left the ground and then they called him.
Right. Speak to David. Speak to you soon, my friend. Speak to you soon. See you later, Dave. See you later. Wait.
Yeah, because didn't Dyche left and then came back. They called him back to sack him.
Oh, did they?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He left.
Wow.
And then they called him back.
Oh, didn't know that. Didn't
wow.
know that. Wow. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That's what I heard.
Right, people, like it's been a great show. Like I said, thank you for Rad. Make sure everyone follows Rad. Like I said, Stevie, he hasn't got no media. He don't do.
I am.
So
I'm on X.
You low key on X. So,
yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah.
People, it's been a great show. Like I said, I might do a video when we do announce Pereira. Maybe at 1 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, whatever time. I might do a video for that. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow with Olympiacos fan. So who is it again? What is it? Costa. I'm doing a video with Costa tomorrow. Talk about Marinakis and Olympiacos and Forest. Everything. So I'm gonna do a stream for that 9 o'clock. Anything else? I might do some more streams. Don't forget, people. I'm going to Fenerbahce next week, so that's going to be fun. Right. Peace and love, everyone. Can we stay up? Can we stay up? Can prayer be the man? I never know. Peace and love, people. Up the forest.